All right, we are live in the Vikings. Vikings got a dub. It is a great day. It is a great day in Vikings world.
Hell yeah, Minnesota Vikings pull it out. It looked like it was going to be the same old story. But the story changed. And we should talk about that a little bit later because the Vikings did some different things today. And some things I think we're all very happy to see.
Yeah, we got to get caught up on some comments here. Let me just see here.
Oh, they're all just mad because it didn't start right away.
No, there's only a couple of those. Don't be dramatic. LS Gregor, Oli Udo for turd. That might be a spoiler alert right there. But everybody in Viking land has to be happy. Not only did we win on the road and we beat a team that they've been fairly up and down, but they're a pretty damn good squad. So very excited.
Well, and you beat them at home, which is, you go on the road, you travel away out west like that. It's not easy for a team playing on the other side of the country to do. And Minnesota Vikings, let's not forget who we were out without. No Harrison Smith.
Everybody. Everybody.
Yeah. I mean, no Patrick Peterson, no Dino Hunter, no Garrett Bradbury, which was just horrible. But we're down to some guys. No Kenny Willekes. We saw Patrick Jones today. Minnesota Vikings still put out the big W, and they're sitting at 4-5 now. Again, season's expectations still are very, very in check, but good to get a win. It's good to finally break out of this 2-game losing streak and get out just the same old Groundhog Day routine we've been living in. And it looked like it was going to set up the same way. You got the 2-score lead. They come back, get the field goal. You're thinking, okay, here we go again. They're going to try this thing. But that did not happen. And the Vikings get the victory in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's funny. Ellis Gregor, you bring up a great point. We always have a very good showing when it comes to Chargers games and Vikings. When you look at that crowd, tons of purple. And I know somebody that was there, Tim effing Voss. Boom. Just got a picture of him. He had beautiful seats, too. That guy must be a millionaire.
Was he drinking was he want everybody to come drink Zimas with him? Did he have Zimas in tow?
No, he doesn't drink Zimas. He drinks way better than that. Eric Kendricks getting a lot of love, as he should. Kendricks, he will go down as one of the best defensive players for the Minnesota Vikings. I remember when we got him in round 2. It was like between him and Denzel Perryman. Who was the other linebacker?
Derek McKinley.
Yes, McKinley. And we ended up with Kendricks. What a gift. He is so damn good. He's so damn good. That interception, are you kidding me?
Well, and before that, he was flying all over the field. This guy's just been he's been amazing. Today he was awesome. So definitely, spoiler alert, he may be in the running for star of the game by one of us.
He might be. But everything, even in our prediction show, there's no reason the Vikings should have won this game. But the only reason they did win this game is just to continue to toy with our emotions. So now the Vikings are 4-5. We got the Packers coming to town. What is that one? Is it still 10-0? The Packers win?
I don't know. We're anybody got the answer to that question?
One bar wannabe. Kendricks is the bomb of all time. Patrick Harms went home sick. Sounds like he was maybe not being very honest with his employer.
What a little rascal. I'm gonna narc him out.
Ellis Gregor, Kendricks Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, he should be. I got to pull up the box score. Just to.
I was just doing that myself. What are we looking for? I forgot.
I just want to check it out. I was more curious on what the Packer score was. 17-0 Pack. Really? 17-0 now?
Lame. Enough about the Packers. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about Minnesota Vikings being victorious, being 4-5. Showing everybody in Los Angeles the skull that's in their hole. They spread those cheeks wide, and we saw a whole lot of skull today. And a lot of people skulling right back. And it was weird because when the Chargers were on offense, third and long, and it got loud just like they're at home. So well done, Vikings fans. Absolutely a hell of a job out there on the road, giving our boys some support when they needed it the most.
A couple of talkers, like you said, pretty much our whole defense was not there. Mason Cole once again gets another start. Patrick Jones getting a lot of snaps from Patrick Jones. And what I saw, it's a little excited about Patrick Jones in the future.
Yeah, I saw him make some nice plays against the run, really. That's where I saw him kind of shine today. Cam Bynum again, that beautiful sack. That kid just keeps showing up, making plays. Xavier Woods had a couple of good plays as well. Bashad Breeland, I thought was very physical, especially late in the game. This guy was suddenly whipping people to the ground. He wasn't really lowering his shoulder, but he was all of a sudden this physical side of Bashad Breeland emerged. That was kind of nice to see. That was surprising. Blake Lynch was in there today. Let's see. I thought DJ Wanham actually had a decent game. Delvin Tomlinson, I saw him in there making some plays as well. So a lot of guys just stepping up, especially on defense today.
Well, let's talk about this secondary, a depleted secondary that you've already mentioned a few of those guys, but hold Justin Herbert to 195 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception with no Patrick Peterson, with no Harrison Smith. That's damn near shocking. We shouldn't have done that.
Well, there was a couple things. Herbert, I mean, there was a couple throws that were a little off kilter, a couple that were almost caught but weren't quite caught. So, but I think it's just
not
the
our
defense.
problem.
You know,
that's their problem.
The pressure that was there, forcing those throws probably before he wanted to, and then just the tight coverage. I mean, we had guys, especially the first 3 quarters. Maybe I thought they were our guys were all over their guys. So sometimes it was too much because we got some flags, but Vikings overcame all those penalties and still won this thing. Maybe Patrick, maybe he can be.
Yeah, but he probably still will be the turd of the game. Can we talk about some Cam freaking Bynum? You kidding me? Cam Bynum. I think U.S. Bank should start getting his Ring of Honor banner ready to put up because 2 games in a row. I mean, he had that sack. This guy just looks like a playmaker. It's fantastic how well he's playing. It's also kind of sad that once Harrison Smith comes back, we probably won't see any of him anymore.
Yeah, the question is remember when he came in last week, Zimmer said he was practicing another position. What was that position? Had it been corner, maybe?
It was just different.
Was a corner?
He was playing strong safety. They put him at free
safety.
But
I mean, he has played some corner. So if you want to get this guy on the field, I mean, maybe that's the way to do it. You're not going to rotate out Woods or Smith, but maybe certain packages you can find some kind of Cam Bynum package because
you said talking about Cam Bynum's package. This is
I am talking about his package. 6 tackles, sack, tackle for loss. Cam Bynum, again, 2 great games in a row. Really, I mean, I'm not saying we don't miss Harrison Smith, but we haven't missed Harrison Smith.
We've missed Harrison Smith. And One Bar Wannabe brings up a very good comment here. Mason Cole's not the answer. Bradbury is just that bad. That might be valid. You know, it might be valid. We're not saying Mason Cole's the next coming of Kirk Loudermilk or Jeff Christie, but he's definitely better than Bradbury. And at this point, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but you know what? Once Bradbury's ready to go, they're going to put him back in there. Everybody knows that. So that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but why didn't he play this week? I mean, he was ready, wasn't he?
I don't know. Something with the COVID protocols, I think.
Yeah, but he could have played.
I don't know. I don't know what it was, but was he suited up? I don't think he even suited up, was he?
I know. He's horrible. And he still might be the turd of the game. And remember, stick around to the end because we want you guys to come on. Let us know who your stud and turd of the game is. I'm struggling with my turd. There is an easy one that I can pick, but when you beat a team like the Chargers on the road, I almost don't want to give a turd, but we will.
All right, well, let's talk about this game just from how it was flowing. Vikings, it started out as kind of a defensive struggle. Both teams stalling out in their first drives, and then I think the Chargers scored first, or did we score first? 3-zip. And we're up 13-3 late in the first half, and then again we see it. They got 3 minutes left, couple timeouts. Chargers come rolling down the field, get a big pass interference call. Suddenly it's 13-10. Everybody's thinking, okay, here we go again. And then sure enough, they get the ball, score 17-13. And it looked like the same old thing we've seen every single week. It was like being in Groundhog Day. But the Vikings did a couple different things here to change the story. And you saw it we're actually throwing the ball. We're 3rd and 20. We're throwing it near the sticks. Justin Jefferson made the beautiful catch to get that huge first down. 4th and 2. Vikings don't elect not to kick the field goal. We're not putting this on Greg Joseph's leg because we've seen him miss these before. We're going to take our big old balls out, and we're going to get the first down. And they did. Delvin Cook on the pitch, gets the first down, puts this game away. So, hey, look you try something different, you get a win. It only took the Vikings 6 games to realize this, but thank God they finally did. Let's hope to see more of this ballsy, gutsy play calling and just obvious play calling from this team moving forward.
I'm not even going to say ballsy just because they've been so unballsy this whole time. What they're doing just seems like, I would say, normal. I mean, it's great to see that they're actually changing a little bit, but I'm not going as far as saying ballsy. They're not ballsy. I'm trying to think. They're a sack. They're a sack without balls yet. We finally grew the sack. Let's hopefully they put some balls in that thing in the coming weeks. I do love the fact that they're trying new things, getting a little nuttier. But yeah, it's still not ballsy. It's not enough for me. I want more. I want more.
Ball. They went for it in fourth down multiple times. They actually threw the ball
to
the sticks. They did what they had to do. They changed the story, and I give them a ton of credit for doing that because you could just keep on doing the same old thing. But they changed it up, and it worked. And how about Dwells?
What?
Are you shitting me? Look at that. Damn, what a guy.
I'm not. I haven't scrolled. I'm trying to keep up here. Holy shit! Wow. Rounds on him. Wow.
Hell yeah. Thank you,
there.
Dwells.
It's on our main man. Annie is a Patreon.
And I think we got to talk about Justin Jefferson now. What a great segue to this. I mean, could this guy be any damn better? I mean, look what happens when you throw him the ball. Amazing catch after amazing catch. Tough, fighting for yards. Remember when he got his back turned and he's backpedaling, pushing the pile with his lower back and his glutes, and he got extra yards. It was huge. This guy is unbelievable. He's so damn good, and I can't believe we weren't feeding him the ball the last 2 games.
Yeah, he still does not have anything, right?
What?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Nwangu. You're talking about Justin Jefferson. My bad.
Where are you?
I'm in Minnesota.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with all these comments.
Justin Jefferson, 9 receptions, 143 yards. This guy is a horse. This guy is a stud. This guy, I love him so much.
There's no denying the fact that he is one of the best receivers in the league. Unfortunately, we have just not given him that beautiful pill over the last couple of weeks. And this is what happens when you do. He makes the tough catches, and it's going to be tough to give out the stud of the game because there was some damn good players. Somebody mentioned Patrick Jones earlier on a comment, which we already talked about. But what's your thoughts on him?
No, I was impressed. I know he only had 2 tackles, but you saw his number in there. Again, I thought he was in there, especially against the run. I didn't see what his snap count was, but
I think he's first game, a pretty high snap count.
I thought he did fine, but Everson Griffin a little bit quiet today. I don't think I saw him do much of anything.
He's been pretty quiet the last couple of weeks.
What was DJ Wanham? I mean, the pressure was there. I mean, there was guys in his face, but I mean, a lot of it was the blitzes that we created with Cam Bynum. I think there was another guy coming in. Maybe it was just the Bynum one. Oh, Kendricks and his sack. Yeah, it was Kendrick. So maybe Zim calls things differently, getting his linebackers in secondary to create the pressure since we don't have our stud ends out there.
Yes, and I got to say, I love me some Nick Vigil in the first couple of weeks, but Nick Vigil is not as high on my list as he used to be. He just we need to do something different there. More Blake Lynch. I don't know.
He is what he is. I wasn't. I mean, I know you got upset with that one touchdown, but I mean, there's no way he was going to be able to defend that one. It was zipped in there, and him and Kendrick were both there, kind of ran into each other. Tim Voss drank over 38 beers today. Maybe Tim Voss is the stud of the game.
He might be. I think this Tim Voss is the stud of the year. Rob E. KJ Osborne's been invisible today. I think he's been invisible the last couple weeks. Maybe it's just because he's off. What?
No, keep going. I want to talk about the second part of this comment.
Maybe he's coming on. Got a catch. He's coming. I'm just saying maybe he was just off to such a very good start to the season. We had unrealistic expectations, but Osborne's been pretty quiet. He's the
third receiver. He's there when you need him. We didn't need him today. We're throwing to Jefferson. We're throwing to Thielen. We're throwing to Conklin. Osborne has a role. It's be there when there's no other option. But Chris Herndon got a catch, and then he let one go right through his hands, hit him in the face mask. Very embarrassing. So is Chris Herndon coming on? No, he's coming off.
Day Walker, yes. That intersection was sick. It was beautiful. Took that helmet off, had those beautiful locks of hair. Udo, a lot of people not very happy with Mr. Oli Udo, and Oli Udo has been dog shit the last 3-4 weeks. He's a backup guard, I think. He's a backup guard in this league.
And I think he could be a pretty good backup guard too. But yeah, I don't think he should be out there starting anymore. But let's talk about the O-line as a whole. What was your impression of them? Did you think they did a good job, bad job, so-so, comme ci, comme ça?
They're just really up and down. I mean, at times, Kirk Cousins also didn't have a ton of time in the pocket, and then Ezra Cleveland would step on his dick, or Ole Udoh would. Darrisaw even had a little, I wouldn't say a tough game, but he had some couple of plays that weren't overly fantastic. But looking back at what we've dealt with, I will take this any day of the week. I think they gave Cousins enough time to make some plays, which he did, and Dalvin Cook almost had 100 yards. So I'm not gonna complain too much about the offensive line.
No, I thought they were okay. You just hate to see these, when you get the ball in a key drive with 2 minutes, 33 seconds left, you need to get the first down, and you start it by getting a 15, a holding call, whatever. So now you're 1-20. That kind of shit, makes you want to rip your pubes out and eat them. But overall, I thought they were fine.
Sorry, what? Can you repeat that?
Rip your pubes out and eat them.
Interesting.
But I thought there was a times where Cousins probably could have got the ball out or took off and ran, and he kind of held on to it a little bit too long. So a lot of those sacks and pressures and bad throws and fumbles, I'm actually putting on Kirk today. But yeah, I don't know, it was an okay showing for the O-line. Again, nothing special, but they did enough for us to win, obviously. But you go back thinking that early in the game, the Kirk Cousins fumble, or kind of O'Neal got pushed into him, hit his arm. Again, I thought Cousins maybe could have got rid of that quicker.
Yeah, and also Dozier out of the hospital. It's good news. It's good news. I mean, we haven't talked the most highly of Dakota Dozier over the years, but that is very good to see. Patrick Harms. Patrick Harms. We feel
the carrot top of the show
never fails. Never fails.
No,
thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
I want to arm wrestle him someday.
I think you'd lose. Looks like
he does look a very thick
fella.
He does look very stoutly built.
All right, let me catch up. More Udoh, unlove. Daywalker wants a goddamn beer. I don't know what's holding him back. All right, sorry. Yeah, so another good thing is not only Justin Jefferson had a big game, but they actually threw him the damn ball. Keep this guy happy. 11 targets, got 9 of those things, and about seven of them were very tough catches. So I'm glad to see, even if he ended up with 3 catches for 14 yards, I'm glad to see those targets in double digits.
Absolutely. You got to keep feeding him, because good things are going to happen when you keep throwing Jefferson the ball. I think he had a couple other ones that early in the game where he had the one where, I don't know, he usually catches it and he didn't that time. So, oh God, this isn't going to be good. But he definitely overcame that. But let's talk about some other good things in this game. And I want to talk about our punt returner, Dede Westbrook. The old return. That was fantastic. Really walking the tightrope on the sidelines, cutting back in, setting this offense up great. And I don't know, I think that's when we fumbled on that one. But again, I mean, Westbrook, finally, we see it. We see him have a hell of a return. Reminded me of Marcus Sherrills when I saw that. Wow,
that's quite the compliment. I mean, about time he starts at least earning a little bit of that money that the Vikings paid him. I think it was about a 40-yard return. Mm-hmm. I don't have it in front of me, but yes, that was lovely to see. I love it. Will the pubic hair be pulling out on the Christmas card? Dirk Diggler, I hope you're on a Patreon right now, because yes, just so everybody is up to speed, if you're a Patreon, you will be getting a Christmas card from the One Bar and Lupicus.
And there's rumors that it may be risque.
I don't think it'll be risque. Might not be anything you want to put on your fridge.
We put the skay in risque. Let me tell you that much.
There it is. $2 a month. Hit up that link. Christmas card. What else could you ask for? You could even sign up after December. You can cancel. Be rude, but you could.
Let's not get any sick ideas in these guys' minds. One bar.
I'm just being honest.
Hey, another trend the Vikings broke today that we should probably talk about is we actually scored a touchdown after a turnover. I think it was the Eric Kendricks interception. The Vikings turned that thing around, knocked her in.
Turn around every now. Sorry,
song gets me every time. And they scored. So we saw it last week. They couldn't do it against Baltimore. Today they could, and that was huge. And that's how you win ball games. And look at the Vikings won this thing 27-20.
Yeah, how about before halftime when you and I were even talking, like they get the ball, they had about 2 minutes left, a couple timeouts. Like, are they actually going to try to get a score? And it was just really weird. They like they did a running play, then 2 passing plays, something like that, and ended up giving the Chargers the ball back with like a $140. We took like
it was
6 seconds off the clock, but at least they showed a little bit of oomph there. It didn't pan out, but they tried.
Yeah, I just dread when that first half clock starts ticking down, and you got a 13-3 lead at that point. You're like, okay, they're gonna score here, and then we're gonna do something fucking stupid. They're gonna probably have having a lead at halftime. That almost happened today, but Vikings defense were able to step up and stop them and not allow it to happen. But yeah, the offense definitely were given the chance to do that, no doubt.
Yeah, and even though the Vikings get this win, I'm not trying to put a damper on this win at all because with 3 wins heading into this game, we'll absolutely take this. But the Chargers had opportunities. It's like everything was setting up perfectly for them to come back and break our hearts, like we've seen every damn week. But the Chargers just weren't capitalizing.
Well, they couldn't, and I'm glad that goes to our defense, and a lot of that goes to some of our play calling offense, where we were much more aggressive when we tried to win this game instead of playing not to lose, and that was the difference. So, 4-5 feels great, love it. Again, I'm not going to also flip my opinion on this season and where it's going and what ultimately is going to happen at the end of it with Mike Zimmer being let go. I still think that is definitely what is going to happen, but I love them when the Vikings win. It feels good. It makes my parts tingle. It makes my heart warm. It makes my belly feel nice. And I'm going to enjoy this one.
Yeah, Julian Marker says it all. Just feels good. Feels great. Good. Going to get a good night's sleep tonight. There's nothing better than a Vikings victory against a team that we have no right beating. Packers next week will be very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. Cannot wait. Should we start doing some studs and turds or what?
Yeah, one thing I do want to talk about before we get in that is the stat that came across early in this game. The Vikings, the only team in the league that has led every single game by 7 points at one point. It's such an insane stat to me, and it's kind of it's a mind-melting, mind-boggling thing when you think about it. This team has had a 7-point lead in every single game, and we're 4-5. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those seasons where you don't. I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I hate everything about that stat. I just hate it. It makes me mad. I mean, look at this. So we're 4-5. Vikings, as we just saw a comment here, is this season's on the line next Sunday is actually fairly accurate because after that, the Vikings have the Niners, then the Lions, both a couple of winnable games, Steelers, Bears. So over the next 4, I mean, if they were to pull off a win next week, sitting at 500, it's not the worst case scenario.
Yeah, but if you lose, you win next 4, you're 8-6. Either way, you're looking good.
I'm just saying. I mean, next week, if they were to pull off a win against a very, very, very good Packers team, as much as it sucks to say, would be pretty crazy.
It'd be awesome. I mean, those are the kind of things when the season's going south. I mean, this one. I mean, obviously, there's still time to turn this thing around, but those are the kind of games you look for when you can beat your rival. Or like look at the DJ Waddam thing last year where he, sacking Aaron Rodgers the last play of the game. That was a moment. That's something that you don't forget. You can always put up that image when you're trying to argue with the Packer fan, and they'll always shut up right away because they have to. So yeah, I don't think it's a season on the line game, but it'd definitely be nice to pull that off and set you up pretty nice for the next 8 games to go, or the hell we have. Is this new schedule throwing me off 7 games?
Dirk Diggler is officially our newest Patreon, by the way.
He did it. He
signed up $2, and he signed up. Well done, sir. Well done. We hope we come through for you. Mystery video, swag giveaway, and Christmas card. What else could you ask for? There it is. There's the link one more time. Somebody one up Dirk Diggler before we do our studs and turds. Lupagus just whapping that brew down in his new LS Gregor mug. Looks beautiful. That's a valid question, Ethan Griffith. Why was Mike Zimmer shaking? Maybe he just needed a beer.
When was he shaking? I didn't see that.
The whole damn game.
Like his face?
No, his hands. He's holding that little play card.
Was it windy?
I don't think so.
Hey, one thing I am glad though, 4th and 2. They went for it instead of putting the foot of Greg Joseph because, I mean, was everybody else concerned? All of Greg Joseph's kicks, yes, they went through, but they were getting more and more to the right. And that last one, I think it actually went over the top of the post, which is still good. But I had no faith he was going to make that to go up with 10 again.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that great banter back and forth.
Greg Joseph, you know what? Greg Joseph has won me over. He's won me over. He's got what he's when you look at the rest of the stats in the league, it's just the kicks that he's missed. He's missed some very, very big kicks, but I'm not as scared as I once was. I'm not that scared. So next week,
but would you have trusted him making that kick? Would you have let him kick it there?
No, there was no point for that. How long was it going to be? It was a big boy.
Was it 50?
It was a big hog. I'm glad they did what they did. I trust Greg Joseph. Aaron Shiro.
Ellis Gregor.
Aaron Shiro is our newest Patreon as well. We got another one. Christmas cards are just racking up. Can't wait. Ellis Gregor. Hell yeah.
It's going to help us pay for the Christmas cards is what he's going to do. Yes, I think they actually hold 16 maybe.
Yeah, no, they hold well over a 12-ounce beer. After the foam goes down, you can get another half a beer in there. They're wonderful.
How do you get the foam to go down?
Ellis Gregor's our boy. He's our guy. All right, let's do this. I'm going to put up Patreon link one more time. Final time. I think the Christmas cards are what's got everybody on the hook here.
I think so. We can't screw this up.
Dirk Diggler and Aaron, welcome aboard. We can't wait. Hopefully you guys win some swag this month.
Yeah, maybe they will. Maybe they won't.
Regardless, I'm pulling for him. Julian Marker's going to give you a case if Joseph ever hits a 60-yarder. Hand delivered, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too. Maybe a nice hug after he gives it to me.
Hug or tug. All right, here we go.
Little from column A, a little from column B.
Let's hear you guys' studs and turds. Here we go. Studs and turds. Very important. I got to get a beer.
It's probably the most important thing they'll do all week, picking their studs and turds. And I don't know how to put it on. I don't have that capability. Otherwise, I would. Dirk Diggler, there will not be what you're asking for Christmas. Just like the time you didn't get hungry hippos when you asked for that either. Hand deliver with a gigantic hug, Julian. That sounds fantastic. That would make my holiday season complete. That's what that would do. Jefferson, easy stuff. He retracted it. See, Chad Myers is already second thinking this. Maybe he's thinking with the defensive side of the football. Yeah, that's a good point, Robbie. But I still feel like when you make those points that it's more like you're looking for moral victories. There also comes a point to a team, if they're going to be a good team, they have to know how to win. You have to know how to finish out games, know how to close out games. And the Vikings finally did that today. Hopefully this is something they can continue to do. But I really think that's what separates an average team, or even a bad team from an average team from a good team, is how you finish. And can you win close games? And the Vikings definitely had reasons why they don't win these close games. And today they changed those. Welcome back.
All right. Thank you. All right. We got some people waiting. I see a handful of good looking humans waiting here. You ready?
Hell yeah.
All right. Patrick Harms, our boy.
There he is.
The myth, the legend.
What's up, guys?
What do you got for us, buddy?
Man?
So we all know Mike Zimmer watches your show. So maybe if we all just say that, the turd is Garrett Bradbury, even though he didn't play, he'll get the picture.
Ooh.
So obviously the stud is going to Justin Jefferson, because my prediction last week was that he was going to show Justin Herbert that he was the actual rookie of the year. So
hell yeah.
Nice.
Boom,
nice
baby.
Job, Patrick. No props today.
It.
Love it.
No,
thanks, Patrick.
No props. Just a plunging neckline. One thing I want to say with Justin Jefferson, what'd you guys feel about when he went over to Keenan Allen on the sideline and did a little something and flipped him the ball? I mean, that was fantastic. I assume there's a mutual respect there, but the fact he did that, I thought that was great. I loved it, and it wasn't. I don't know. He kind of almost winked at him a little bit.
I hope it wasn't mutual. I hope he was kiss my ass, threw him the ball. See, that's how you do it. Dirk Diggler, no B-hole picks. All right, D. Garcia's coming on. Let's do this. D. Garcia, you got your Christmas lights up already?
These are just lights we keep like all year round just because it's really dark in my neighborhood. So
I like it.
I don't see anything.
All right, what do you got for us? Who's your stud and turd, baby?
My studs definitely got to go to either Cam Bynum, just because he's shown us that there's a future after Harrison Smith, and it could be bright. We won't have to spend like a first, second round pick on a safety when Harrison hangs him up in a couple of years. It's either Cam Bynum or JJ, or the list goes on. Really, there's a lot of studs. This was a great game to see. I know it's not really does much for our record, but it was a good game to show what they're capable of, and they're able to put the dagger in. And then as far as turds, I don't know if anybody really noticed, but Christian Darrisaw just did not have a good game. He gave up. He gave up. We lost a touchdown because of his holding. The touchdown to CJ Ham, and then we lost. Dalvin got 2 tackles for a loss because he missed the tackles, and one was like just blatant. He just let go of the guy, and he just let him tackle him. So we're not really good game from Darrisaw, and I know he's growing and stuff and he's learning, but in a game full of studs, he was really the only one where I was just like, come on, man, throughout the game. So
I hear you. Those are both valid.
No, it's a good point on Darrisaw. There was one point in that one block that he kind of whiffed on. He should have just overpowered that guy, and he kind of gave him a little shove. So definitely agree with you on that one. So yeah, but he's a young player. He's going to have these bad games. So we finally did see it from Darrisaw. He is human, and I guess.
If that's still the worst we've seen from him, I'll still take that over anything we've had. I left Hackle in a while.
We'll take it. We'll take it. D. Garcia, thank you, sir. Also a Patreon as well. Appreciate that.
He's getting a Christmas card.
He is getting a Christmas card. All right, SSM Creations. What are you rocking
there? He is.
What do you got jersey on?
D. Cook.
Oh, yeah.
My main man.
Yeah.
Also, I'm enjoying Lumpicus's favorite, a glass of Life's beer.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go.
Wait, did you say Life's beer? I thought it was Earth's beer.
It's Life's beer, man.
Are you sure? We need to go back and look.
It's definitely Life. But anyway,
I believe him.
My stud of the game, I don't want to follow in everybody's footsteps, but our favorite receiver, D.D. Westbrook.
Oh, shit. Boom, baby, boom.
I fought this earlier. It was a couple weeks ago. I said D.D. Westbrook is my stud because he catches those punts, and I'm not crapping myself every single time. And what does he do this week? He's got the ball's coming down. He's got 3 Chargers sitting in front of him. Like, hey, drop this ball. What does he do? He catches it and he doesn't drop those balls.
Yeah,
and
it's huge. It's nice.
My turd for this game, I thought about it, and it dawned on me. I couldn't name anybody a turd, so I'm saying my bowels because I pretty much shit myself.
So your balls or balls?
My bowels. Because especially on that 4th and 2 when we went for it, I was crapping myself. So I'm gonna give it to my bladder for being non-existent.
SSM, well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah,
Boom.
That might have been his best message ever.
Yeah, he's very graphic. I like it. Love it. Also, another new Patreon, Mike Peterson, saddling up. Well done, sir. That Christmas card is going to look real nice next to old cousin Janice. Oh, what do we got here? We got Matamidai is in the house. You ready for some Matamidai? Who's ready for some Matamidai?
I don't know if I'm ready yet. I got to stretch. All right, I'm ready.
Hey!
There he is.
Yes.
All right, my
same video from Wednesday.
I'm gonna cheat a little bit. My first stud is Eric motherfucking Kendrick. That interception was a build. My goodness, he almost took it to the house. Too bad they called it back a little bit. And then this is where I'm gonna cheat a little bit. My other 2 studs are Justin Jefferson and Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin was just excuse me, I'm going to slide into the end zone, and I'm just going to run under this ball, and Justin Jefferson showing who the better Justin is.
He did.
right, Justin Jefferson. And then my turd, I guess, would have to be Rashad Breeland, just because that one penalty was just like, come on, dude.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Matamidai. The fact that you
Matamidai,
throw an
bringing it.
F-bomb and then you say, my goodness, is just
Yep, I was
wonderful.
going to say the same thing.
Love it. Love it. Matamidai.
Well done, buddy. Well done.
As always.
Yeah.
You're the man. You're the man.
Even though I honestly, I mean, I've been very hard on Bashad Breeland all year long, and I actually thought this was one of his better games.
It was good. It was good. He's playing physical.
Which means his
Ethan
PFF grade will
Griffith-
probably be 23. Whoa!
Ethan,
Side shot.
unfortunately, you got to follow up Matamidai. So good luck, sir. Good luck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
I'm
luck with that.
screwed. And I've been hanging out with that purple haze, So
Oh,
Hey,
boy.
we're glad to see you back, man. We're glad to see you back. In
I
the house.
took a
miss
week
you.
off, guys. I was so
sabbatical.
depressed. It hurt my heart. I couldn't
Fair.
take it, but we're back here now. So
Fair.
I do got to say, Matamidai, we all love you, just for the record.
Absolutely.
So Matamidai
True.
knows that.
True.
But,
True.
stud of the game has to be Eric Kendricks. Every time I see him and his helmet falls off, I get a half chub. I mean, what more could you ask for out of a man?
Don't you just,
That guy
just Google images of him?
That guy is an incredible football player and has an incredible set of hair.
Yeah.
My
he does.
hurt of the game is going to be Mike Zimmer, because I have a new theory that he's trying to quit chewing tobacco, because I haven't seen him spin as much,
You're right.
and that's why he's got those shakes. So, dude,
You know what?
just do what makes you happy.
You're right. You're right. Love it. Put that dip in, upper and lower.
Hey, let's go, boys. Hey, thank you guys. Love the win. Let's go.
Ethan
Oh, hell
Griffith,
yeah. Ethan
good to see you
Griffin.
back, man. Good to see that
Calls-
smiling face, as always.
These calls are on fire. These calls are absolutely on fire tonight.
All right.
Everybody's
well, Blake,
bringing their A game.
we're going to Blake. He's going to keep it going. What's going on, buddy?
Hell yeah. Look at Blake.
Hey, what's
Oh,
up,
yeah.
guys?
He's got a
going
nice,
on?
dirty Sanchez.
Oh gosh. My stud of the game. This actually contradicts Ethan, but it's actually going to be Zimmer for once. He's had a rough year
Wow.
coaching,
Love it.
and that 2-minute drill at the end of the first half was sketchy once again. But today, his defensive plan going in just worked. He didn't let them get anything deep. A lot of stuff was over the top, little 3-4 yard gains. I felt like just his plan was executed perfectly by his players. So I'll go with Zimmer for once, give him credit for the game.
Boom.
And then
Nice,
my
fair.
turd for sure is going to be Chris Herndon. He does not look like the pick that we gave up for him. I don't know if it was a third or a fourth, but I mean, he's been terrible. Another 2 drops today right through the hands. Rough.
Boom.
Yeah,
Blake,
yeah,
well
love
done. I love the fact that you're giving Zimmer some credit. That's
Yeah.
accurate. I like it. I like it.
I agree 100% on Zimmer take. I actually thought it was definitely his best game. And then not only the game plan going in, but just really overall, the little bit of a blunder there inside the 2 minutes. But just, again, I thought they went for it, a lot more aggressive, a lot more ballsy than they have been. And I actually liked Zimmer today.
Yeah, no, he did well. I think Ethan Griffith might be onto something. He needs to throw a dip in. I think that's what it might be.
Yeah.
It might be.
Maybe he's probably just covered in those nicotine patches from his nips down.
Oh God. There's a link. One final last call. If somebody wants to hop on and give their stud and turd of the game, we'd love to hear it. And David Northington, another new Patreon. This is
Oh my God.
This is a record. I'm gonna have to. I had 3 stamps bought for our Christmas cards. I'm gonna have to double that up.
Oh, I have some extras. We'll be okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well done, David Northington. It sounds like he's British.
Sounds like it sounds like from Game of Thrones.
David Northington.
Just like we mentioned earlier, Tyler Conklin looks like a Dothrakian, by the way.
He does. You should hear him talk. He sounds he sounds like a Muppet. He was on the radio on my way back and sounds like a Muppet.
He plays like a goddamn future Hall of Famer.
No, I love
Dirk
that.
Diggler's obsessed with B-hole picks. I feel like our Christmas card just for him might need to entail one of those.
I haven't done a full spread since 1996.
All right, there's the link one last time. As always, good crowd tonight. Appreciate everybody hopping on for the post game. This is usually one of the more fun episodes of the week, no doubt about it. But there's the link if anybody wants to hop on, give their stud and turd of the game before Lupagus and I do it. And he's just whapping those things back.
That's actually water now.
Oh, really?
Earth's water.
Heyo. SSM Creations.
Yeah, SSM. What a guy.
All right, well, let's do this. Nobody else wants to hop on, so let's
That's fine. All good things come to an end. All right, so let's go with turd first.
Turd first. I'm sorry. I'm not getting too creative here. Oli Udo. I've seen enough of him. I'm sorry, Oli Udo. I look forward to you signing very 1 year. I look forward to you becoming the new Rashad Hill, signing 1 year deals for very cheap, being a nice depth piece, whether it's tackle, whether it's guard. If you need to play in a pinch, I'm all for it. But at this point in his career, he probably just maybe needs to hang out on the bench a little bit. I'm sorry.
Well, he was a 6th-round pick from Elon. So as Denny Green once said, he is what we thought he is, and that's what he is. He's going to be a 6th-round pick, a great backup, good value for that pick. Nothing wrong with that, Oli Udo. You can have a nice, long career. And but, yeah, you may have a nice, long career, but you're still my turd of the game as well. I'm not getting cute with this either. When you go on the road, beat a team 27-20 in their home turf, a pretty good football team from top to bottom, it's hard to pick a turd, and to me, Oli Udo was the one guy who stuck out very negatively today, so he's definitely my turd of the game.
Yes, agreed. Bob Swede comparing Kirk to the Voodoo. I can't wait till someday we're all going to meet up in some random location in South Minnesota, and we're all going to hang out, and Bob Voodoo is just going to get shit-faced and shit his pants. I can't wait.
It's actually Bob Swede. He drinks Voodoo, but if you want to call him Bob Voodoo,
no, he's like Bob Voodoo. Better. He's Bob Voodoo.
I'll have a voodoo with him. You won't.
I won't. I'll never do that. That sounds like a bad idea. Let's go to the stud of the game.
Oh, well, you go first because I can go either way. So I'm gonna pick who you don't.
Yeah, there's really only two options. I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna let you have the sexier one. I'm gonna give it to Eric Kendricks. Heart and soul is defense. We got so many guys out on defense, and he is still out there just bawling like a motherfucker. That interception was insane. The intensity, everything he brings to this defense is all around him. So hats off to Eric Kendricks. Loved it. And he's just so damn good.
He is. I agree with everything you said. He was going to be mine if you did not pick him. So you picked him. Well done. Well done, Eric Kendricks. Again, is it because it's it's home turf for him? He wants to show up. I mean, but he was just on fire from start to finish today. Eric Kendricks, amazing. But my stud of the game is going to go Justin Jefferson. When you make the extraordinary look routine, you know you're something special, and that's what Justin Jefferson does. These catches he makes are absolutely insane. Going up. He actually jumps higher than the ball, and he doesn't even high low. He goes up above it, then he kind of catches it here, and then he hangs on to it. He's fighting for extra yards. He's so good in so many ways. He's the complete package. He's just a special talent, a special player. I'm so glad he's on our football team, and he is definitely the stud of the game today.
What's one level down from stud? Give me something. Stallion?
I keep
all right, whatever really, the word is for
Stallion is fine.
Maybe a level or two below stud, but Mason Cole deserves some credit here. I know someone. I mean, I know we're just so used to such dog shit at center, but Mason Cole's come in and he's played pretty damn good. I'm very excited about that moving forward, and it'll be very interesting to see what they do with a healthy Bradbury next week against the Packers. If they just give it right back to Bradbury, or if they just roll with Mason Cole. Mason Cole's younger than Garrett Bradbury. He's cheaper than Garrett Bradbury. Keep his ass out on the field.
You know they're not going to do that, though. It's not what they do. They're going to go right back to Garrett Bradbury.
I know. I'm really hoping. And Ethan Griffith, The fact that Eric Kendricks only gets you half chub, shame on you. Shame on that thing. That thing should be full staff at all times.
Absolutely.
All right, what do you think, Lupagus? How do we wrap this thing up?
Well, we wrap it up just by saying what this thing was. It was a complete team win on the road against a very good team. Is this something that's going to turn your season around? I don't know. Potentially it could if you can build and grow off this and continue to do the good things that you did. Again, the more aggressive play calling, the going for it, taking out your balls, throwing the ball actually near the sticks instead of 10 yards short, things like that. What the Vikings did today, they played to win instead of playing not to lose, and that was the difference today. So hopefully we see more of this.
Giving us hope. I love it. Get more aggressive. Regardless of what happens with the Vikings this season, if they make the playoffs, if they don't make the playoffs, it is always good to see them beat a very good team. It gives us hope, and we love it. So, yes, you wrapped it up very nicely. Once again, thanks for everybody hopping on the show tonight. Thanks for all the new Patreons. Yeah, we got like 4 or 5 of those things tonight. So,
yeah.
Well done, and thanks for all the cashish in the comments.
Hell yeah, everybody who hopped on as well. And if you guys are thinking about having a child anytime soon, move to Sweden, have it there. Because in Sweden, parents are entitled to 480 days of paid leave once a child is born or adopted. Keep your skull in your hole.